What's up, guys? We're back looking at some more MLB player props in today's video. This applies to not just PrizePicks. These lines are also available on sportsbooks, Sleeper, Chalkboard, no matter where you guys are. These lines should be available pretty much everywhere. Let's stay cashing and just have some winners in today's video. We got a pretty big Monday slate compared to usual, so let's hop in and get to these plays. But before we do so, don't miss out in joining the DubClub. You guys can get it right now, literally 2 days for free with the link down in my description. 2 days for free. It's my best package. It comes with the Discord chat, all my plays sent straight to your phone. Link to join is down in my description and the top line in the comment section. My PrizePicks profit is over $5,000, as you can see right there. It's not even just PrizePicks I'm profitable on. I'm also profitable on Sleeper, up over $1,300 of profit there. Also, I've profited on Chalkboard, Underdog, and Sportsbooks. That's how you guys know that I'm reputable compared to some other people out there selling their plays who are probably not winning as much or at all. So seriously, don't miss out and join the DubClub. You can do it right now for free. Cancel at any time. 2 days free trial is down in my description and in the comment section. And one last thing before we get into these plays is if you want to research player props for yourself, I cannot recommend a research tool enough, and Outlier can be that for you. There's a 7-day free trial for Outlier that you can cancel at any time down in my description. This is a tool that I use personally every single day to research my player props, and it helps me so much. I seriously love this tool, and it's made research so much easier for me. So if you want this tool, like I said, it's a 7-day free trial that you can cancel at any time. Down in my description, check out Outlier. There's also an app on the App Store you can download right to your phone. With that being said, let's get to these plays. Just play responsibly at your own risk. Leave a like on the video and subscribe. It helps the channel a ton if you do those things. The most important thing, though, is having those post notifications turned on, so that way you don't miss future uploads and you get in before some lines move and bump, things like that. But let's get to these plays here. The first player prop that I like for today's slate is going to be in the pitching outs category, and I'm going to scroll down until we find Ronel Blanco over 17 pitching outs. This one is at 16.5 on some other sites, so if you do have other apps other than PrizePicks, you can get this one at probably 16.5, so do kind of keep that in mind. PrizePicks has this one bumped to 17, but I do still like him if you're only on PrizePicks over 17. Let's take a look at why. So you see right here how many times he's had 17 or more outs. There are quite a few times, though, that he has landed exactly on 17, so do kind of keep that in mind. But he's over this in 75% of games this year. That is 18 out of 24. But this line is so low because of his last 5 games. He's only over this in 1 of his last 5 games. He's had some really rough games, giving up some runs, some walks, a lot of really rough games here. But these are against pretty good offenses. I mean, he played Boston twice, who is one of the best offenses in the MLB right now. That includes the game against the Dodgers. Obviously, they have a ton of pop. One of the better offenses in the MLB, obviously top 10, top 5. Tampa Bay, not as much of a tougher matchup, but still, he was able to bounce back the second time against them right there by only giving up like 1 run, 1 or no runs. I don't think he might not have even given up a run in that game there, but he had 18 outs in that game right there against Tampa Bay. But take a look at his earned run line today. He is at about 2.5, which kind of, it's almost even, and so minus 111 on the over, and he is slightly favored under 2.5 earned run, which is a good sign here for the over for a pitching outs prop. His walks, though, is a little bit on the rougher side. He is heavily favored under 2.5, which is a really good sign. But, he's probably going to probably 2 walks today, which is not the greatest here. But, he's just a high walk guy. All these games here, you can see how many games he's given up 2, 3, or even 4 walks. He's still been able to cover this line in the past. So as long as he's not giving up a ton of earned runs and not, getting a super high pitch count, I think this is a game where he can go over his pitching outs. But now let's get into this matchup a little bit here against Philly. They rank in terms of offense, which is basically WRC+. They rank 13th this year against right-handed pitching. So it's a kind of a mediocre matchup there. But they have been a little bit worse in the last 30 games. They rank 19th in the last 30 games in terms of offense, WRC+, against right-handed pitching. So that's a good sign there. Also, if you take a look at the pitches per plate appearance, the Phillies, they like to swing pretty early. They rank 3.84. That's how many pitches they have per plate appearance, which is a good sign for the over here. You want them kind of under that league average of 3.88. So it is a good sign there for the over for Ronel Blanco and his pitching outs, just so we can kind of get some quick at-bats, hopefully. So love spotted for Ronel Blanco. It's kind of a popular play on the board. I'm kind of surprised. I think it might be one of the more popular plays on the board. His strikeouts are, but overall, I do really love the spot today for Ronel Blanco over those 16.5/17 pitching outs. Now, before we get to play prep number 2, the best payout for today's plays is actually going to be over on Sleeper. If you're not already on Sleeper, it's one of the best apps out there right now because they offer some of the best payouts. They have free squares on the board pretty regularly. This one right here is available for all users, and I think once you join, you actually might get another one on top of that. And they offer a first in deposit match up to $100 with promo code DOMG. So if you guys want to get in, right now is one of the best times to do so with NFL right around the corner. They have alt lines and things like that as well. So don't miss out. Link to join is down in my description for Sleeper. Promo code DOMG, like I said. Let's just hop on Sleeper here to take a look at the next player prop that I like for today's slate. It's going to be over in the Miami game because I like Edward Cabrera over 5.5 strikeouts today. So I think he's in a really nice spot here against the Colorado Rockies. Let's take a look at why. But on PrizePicks, I will say Cabrera is at 6 strikeouts, which is kind of a tough bump for real. I'm not the biggest fan of the bump right there at 6. So if you have an app other than PrizePicks, you can find it at 5.5. I definitely would prefer that over 6 strikeouts, obviously. But let's take a look here at Outlier. You can see he is over in 7 out of 14 games this year, and this line's a little bit lower because of his last couple games here. He's had 4, 2, and 3 strikeouts in the last 3 games, but these matchups have been very, very tough to strike out. The Padres, one of the lowest strikeout teams. The Philly, you have Arizona as well. A lot of these teams are really, really low strikeout teams, and now he is the Colorado Rockies, who are one of the highest strikeout teams, and is a near perfect matchup here. I mean, they ranked 29th in K percentage versus right-handed pitches this year, and 30th in the last 30 games. So they have struck out the most in terms of K percentage in the last 30 games versus right-handed pitching. So great sign here. He's already played the Rockies this season, and he had 9 strikeouts against them. He also was able to cover last season with 6 strikeouts in 6 innings, but that 9 strikeout number, by the way, although it was back in May, he did that in only 4 innings. So he was able to strike him out like crazy in that game. But also, if you take a look at the whiff percentage, the strikes looking, the strikes swinging, it was very, very high against this Rockies team. One of the highest, one of his best performances when it came to looking strikes, just kind of painting those corners, and also getting some swinging strikes. So I think it's another spot where he can just crush them yet again. I think 6 is a low number for him to clear, especially against a team he already had 9 strikeouts against, although, like I said, it was back in May. It's just a nice line here because of just the last 3 games where he's been on a little bit of a cold streak when it comes to strikeouts, but like I said, there's such a low strikeout team. On top of that, he was still able, though, to get some looking strikes and a lot of swinging strikes, something like that, against teams that don't really do that too often. So I think this should be a very, very nice spot for him over the 5.5 strikeouts today against Colorado, one of the highest strikeout teams in the MLB. I love the spot for the over today for his 5.5 strikeouts. I'm not done with the free plays quite yet, but one last reminder to join the DubClub. You guys can get it right now for free. 2-day free trial is available down in my description. Don't miss out and get all my plays sent straight to you. Also, like I said, if you guys want to join Outlier, there's a 7-day free trial for Outlier. You can cancel at any time. Linked down in my description. I use it every single day to research player props, and I would be lost without it. It's an amazing tool that I absolutely love for researching player props. Amazing to get right now with the NFL right around the corner as well. But let's take a look here at the daily grind tool. Get you guys some more free plays here. This right here is the PRIZEPICKS Optimizer. It shows out some of the best expected value plays on PrizePicks. You don't have to do any research with this tool. All you have to do is just click on the refresh button, because when you do that, it posts the most expected value plays. So right now, they really love Marcell Ozuna over his fantasy score. They like Wheeler under his fantasy score there, and they have a lot of different esports value and even some WNBA on the board right now as well. So don't miss out on this tool. It's really, really awesome. If you're looking for like a 2-pick power play, all you have to do is just click on plus EV plays. You can filter it down to like a 2-pick power play, or same with a 5-pick or a 6-pick flex. So don't miss out on this tool if you want it. Link for it is down in my description. Click on the fantasy bundle and scroll down. Promo code DMG will get you 25% off. And also it comes with 2 other tools included, not even just the optimizer that I just showed you. There's actually 2 other tools included with this fantasy bundle. But there's also another tool from the same guy sold separately called the AI Sip Generator, and this tool is up over 1,500 units since August 18th. This tool is very, very good. It automatically generates some profitable winning slips. And this right here is the 6-pick flex over on PrizePicks they like. It's a lot of WNBA in the mix here. You got a little bit of MLB here, but it has a profit margin of 1.51%, and it seems to be a little bit correlated as well. So if you want that tool for yourself, like I said, it's up over 1,500 units. It's a very, very profitable tool long term. If you want it for yourself, AI Sip Generator, scroll down. Promo code DMG will get you 25% off. Thank you for watching. I'll see you hopefully in tomorrow's video. Best of luck. And if you want to save over $5,000 on PrizePicks, watch this video right here.